Happy day children. Welcome to class 5 EVS part 2 video of safety and first aid. In our earlier video, we learnt some common causes of accidents and what you can do to avoid them. In this video, we will focus on accidents due to fire and the safety measures you can take to prevent them. Fire can destroy many things and kill people when it is out of control. Fires occur in homes mainly due to carelessness in the kitchen, especially with the kerosene stove or gas, or the electrical faults because of defective electrical equipments or loose wires and gas leaks. Safety from fire. To prevent a fire, we have to follow some simple safety rules. As you can see in the picture, after using a matchstick, make sure that it is fully extinguished before throwing it away. Store the kerosene in airtight cans away from fire and heat. Do not wear clothes made of synthetic fabrics in the kitchen. The fabrics like nylon catch fire very easily, so you have to wear only cotton or woolen clothes. Don't keep a lighted kerosene stove on the floor. It can be knocked over and the fire can spread easily. Make sure that the gas stove is switched off when not in use. If you can smell gas in the kitchen, what you have to do, children? Suppose you are going out of station and you are entering the house. You are opening the door. What you have to do? You have to open all the windows so that if there is any gas leak, it will escape through the windows. Do not turn the electrical switches on or off since this may cause a spark leading to fire. And never light firecrackers by yourself. Even adults should be very careful while lighting them since some fireworks such as rockets are very dangerous. Isn't it? They go off in the wrong direction and burn people or houses. So though you might feel very happy and enjoy yourself burning the crackers, please always do them in the presence of adult. How does a fire work? Even a small fire in the house can spread very fast and cause great damage. So you must know what to do if you see a fire. You should not get panic. There are many methods of putting out fires and most of them work by cutting off the supply of air to the fire. So as you all know, fire requires three things. One is oxygen, the other it is heat, and last one is fuel. So if you cut any one of these three things, you can stop the spread of fire. Fire extinguishers are devices used to put out the fires. They are of various types. They contain some chemicals that usually give out either carbon dioxide or other gas or even foam. You can see in the picture, this is the carbon dioxide fire extinguisher and this is a foam fire extinguisher. The gas or the foam, in both the cases, surrounds the fire and puts it off by cutting off the supply of air. So when this foam engulfs the fire, what will happen? The oxygen cannot enter the foam and thus cutting off the supply of air. When there is no air, the fire cannot spread. So this is one way of putting off the fire. If paper or wood is on fire, then throwing sand or even water cuts off the supply of air and extinguishes the fire. So throwing water on such fire cools the burning substance and cuts off the supply of air. In the case of kerosene or petrol fire, then again throwing sand cuts off the supply of air and in this case water should not be used. Why? Can anyone tell why water should not be used in the case of kerosene or petrol fire? Yes, correct. Because oil floats on water. And this helps to spread the fire further. It will not cut the fire, but it will spread the fire. So in that case, what will you use? You have to use a foam fire extinguisher. Then fires caused by electricity. That is also very difficult to control. Water should never be used on these fires as there is a danger of electric shock. So what you will use in such a case? When you cannot use water, throwing sand on an electric fire is effective. And also there are special fire extinguishers to extinguish the electrical fires. So now let's see how to use a fire extinguisher. There is a simple method called as pass method, which you can remember easily. P stands for pull, A for aim, S for squeeze, and another S is for sweep. So these are the 4 simple steps to use a fire extinguisher. Pass method. So in this, the first step is you have to pull the pin on the top of the fire extinguisher. Then the second step is A. That is, A stands for aim at the base of the fire, not at the top, because it will be full of smoke, isn't it? So you have to aim at the base of this fire. Then the third step is you have to squeeze the handle as much as possible. And the last step is sweeping side to side. So this will release the carbon dioxide or foam that will engulf the fire and stops it from spreading. So it looks so simple, isn't it, children? So now you know how to use a fire extinguisher. Suppose if a person's clothes catch fire, then what you have to do? You have to throw water on them to put out the fire. If water is not available, then what you have to do? You should ask the person to stop wherever he is without running, because if he is running, the fire can spread to other objects also, isn't it? So you have to stop where you are, never run, drop to the ground, cover the face with hands and roll back and forth until the flames are out. You can even wrap the person in a blanket to put out the fire. This helps to cut off the supply of air to the fire. So, in our next video, we will learn about first aid. Thank you, children.